So, hello there. Today we're going to have a look at the newly released cards on Twitter. Thank God they are releasing them in English again. For a second, or at least for a short time, I wasn't sure if there was any social media support for Shadowverse, and that they ditched the game basically for the non-Asian or non-Japanese crowd. But it seems like we're still good. So let's just have a look. The two cards we're seeing now are a portal card and a normal card. We'll start with the portal card. Lucille, Keeper of Relics, Fanfare. Put a Spinaria and Lucille, Keepers into your deck. When an allied artifact card comes into play, gain the ability to evolve for 0 evolution points. And evolved, summon a Radiant Artifact. For the people who don't know, Radiant Artifact was the 4/3 Storm Artifact. Well, and of course, you get a token into your deck. This costs 5 play points, 4/4, so a little understated. But it doesn't actually get stat points, which is okay. So you'll actually have to be you need to have 1 point artifact, so it needs at least to be turn 6, maybe even later. And the token, which for 3 is pretty good, 3/3. And when this follower comes into play, if at least 6 allied artifact cards with different names have been destroyed this match, evolve this follower. It can evolve for free, strike, deal 6 damage to all enemy followers, then remove this effect. Well, the effect is, of course, pretty good. The problem with this is, in my opinion, it might be a little late. It might be okay turn 6, if you can pull this off, which might be alright, but it doesn't really do enough, in my opinion, to be a valuable card. At this point, of course, maybe later. You could have other cards that actually give you more board control, or give you a lead effect, or just anything else. Of course, this is actually a good effect, but it also just comes at least when you have 6 different artifacts destroyed, which isn't that easy. It's of course possible and it happens a lot, but I'm not too sure about it. I can see this card being useful with a little bit more support, but right now Artifact works rather well without it. Maybe you'll have it as a one-off, but I cannot really think that this is a too busted card. But of course the illustrations are good as always, Shadowverse style, and well, it might see play. I would rather see it at the lower part of effectiveness. So for the second card, this is in my opinion way more interesting. So a 5/3/5 ward, Fanfare. Add 1 to the cost of all non-follower cards in your opponent's hand until the start of your next turn. Evolve. It gets its stats, keeps the ward. Evolve. Increase your leader's maximum defense by 5. Restore 5 defense to your leader. In my opinion, this is really good. What makes this good? Well, of course, this is a tech card. There are not many decks that would use this effect. I can see this very useful in a more control style oriented blood deck, because you could evolve Azazel on turn 4, and then evolve this on turn 5. Basically not playing the world, but playing Archangel of Evocation. What it does, it sets up your maximum HP at 15 and keeps your Vengeance effect active. So you'll have more HP, you're not insta-kill to Karyl. In general, you can use this to not get Karyl, basically. Which in my opinion could be pretty good. I expect this card to actually see play against a lot of decks. Also, you can delay any turn that involves item shop for at least 1 turn, which in my opinion is pretty good. I can see this swapped out for 1 world, or maybe just as attack option. I think this is actually a good card. So yeah, I can see this getting play. And yes, it can of course raise it above 20, which is what I already said. So this is in my opinion the stronger card. Maybe this sees play in Haven, because of overheal. I would rather not think so. And yeah, I actually think this is a good card. I will add this into my blood deck, into my burn blood deck, because it just helps you sustain maybe just a little bit more. But these are the releases so far. I think the portal card is quite okay. This one is actually pretty good in my opinion. But we'll see what the mini expansion brings. I looked at New Lishana, the leader. It looks okay. I haven't heard the Japanese voice yet, but the English voice in my opinion is a little, well, it's not as easy to listen to. But well, this is the end for this video. I hope you liked it. I like the card so far, of course, not only the effects but also the artworks. And I'll guess we'll see each other next game or next video. Well, bye!